discuss shifting of origin today. This is the concept. X-axis, this is y-axis, this is origin, 0, 0. Consider 2 points O dash with coordinates h, k and a point P with x, y. We know coordinates are nothing but distances from the coordinate axis. So x coordinate is distance from y-axis. This distance is h. Similarly, this distance is k. Draw perpendicular to y-axis. This distance is x. And similarly, draw perpendicular to x-axis. This is y. So these are the 2 points. Now we are shifting origin to this point from O to O dash. X-axis translates parallel to itself. Now passes to this point O dash. Similarly, y-axis it translates parallel to itself and passes to this point O dash. So this is position of new x-axis and y-axis. This is y-axis. Coordinates of point P will change. Since x-axis has translated, y-axis has also translated, and coordinates are nothing but distances from axis. Therefore, P will have different set of coordinates. Let us say P is now capital X, y. The capital X is distance of point P from new y-axis. This is x. Similarly, this is y. From this, we can easily see that this distance small x, this is equal to capital X plus h, and this distance which is small y, that is equal to this y and plus k. So this becomes formula. This is relation between old and new x and y coordinates when origin is shifted from 0, 0 to point h, k. So this will be used in every question. The first one, we have to find at what point the origin will be shifted if coordinates of point 4, 5 become minus 3, 9. So 4, 5, this is old coordinates. This is set of new coordinates x, y. At what point the origin will be shifted? So that means we have to find out h, k. So we use this relation. X is x plus h. This means 4 is minus 3 plus h, or this gives us h is equal to 7, and y is equal to capital Y plus k, that's 9 is equal to 5 is equal to 9 plus this is k, or this gives us k equals to minus 4. This means the origin should be shifted to point 7, minus 4. So let's discuss the next one. We have to find the equation. What will this equation become if origin is shifted to point 1, 1? We use the same relation. X is equal to capital X plus h, y is equal to capital Y plus k. So this is h is 1, and k is also 1. So substitute x is x plus 1, y is y plus 1. Substituting these values in this given equation, x square is x plus 1 whole square. This is x into this is y. Minus 3 into x is x plus 1 minus is y plus 1 plus 2, and this is c. Simplifying. is x square plus 2x plus 1 plus xy plus x plus y plus 1 minus 3x minus 3 minus y minus 1 and plus 2. This is equal to 0. Simplifying once again, this will cancel out. This is x square, 2x plus x is 3x minus 3x. So this will cancel out. 1 will cancel out with minus 1. 1 plus 2, this is minus 3. This will also cancel out. We are left with x square plus xy is equal to 0. Or we can write it's x square plus xy is equal to 0. In the next question, we have to shift origin to a suitable point so that this equation will not contain term in y and the constant term. So shifting origin to, let's say h comma k, origin is shifted to, let's say this point. So this is the suitable point. We have to find out x0 is x plus h, y is y plus k. Substituting these values, y square is y plus k whole square plus 4 into y, y plus k plus 8 into x, x plus h minus 2, and this is equal to 0. Simplifying, y square plus 2yk plus k square plus 4y plus 4k plus 8x plus 8h minus 2 and equals to 0. This is y square, then plus y, this is 2k plus 4, then plus 8x, and then we have this constant term k square plus 4k plus 8h minus 2 and equal to 0. So this is the constant term, this is term containing x, this is term containing y, this is y square. And what do we want? We want that it should not contain term in y, that means 2k plus 4, this should be 0. If this is 0, then there will be no term with y. So this gives us k equals to minus 2. And also we don't want any constant term, that means this should be 0. K square plus 4k plus 8h minus 2 is 0. Substituting value of k. This is 8h is equal to 6 or h is 3 by 4. So that means the origin should be shifted to h comma k 3 by 4 comma minus 2. Coming to the fourth, we have to find point to which origin be shifted. So let the origin be shifted to point h comma k. We'll have x equals to x plus h, y equals to y plus k. After translation of x's, this equation will have no first degree terms. Substituting values here, y square is y plus k whole square, x plus h whole square minus 4 into x plus h, 8 into y plus k plus 3, this is 0. That's y square plus 2yk plus k square plus this is x square plus 2xh and plus h square minus 4x minus 4h minus 8y minus 8k plus 3, this is 0. Simplifying, this is x square plus y square, then this is term with x, this is term with x. Taking x common, it's 2h minus 4. This is term with y and this is term with y. Plus y is 2k minus 8 and rest is constant term k square, then plus h square minus 4h minus 8k and plus 3. This is equal to 0. We want no first degree terms. That means this is 0, 2h minus 4 is 0 or h is 2, and also 2k minus 8 is 0 or k is 4. So 2 comma 4 is the point to which this should be shifted. So what will be new equation? Substituting these values, we have x square plus y square. This is 0, this is 0. Plus k square is 16 plus h square is 4. 4h minus 4h is minus 8 minus 32 plus 3. This is 0. That's x square plus y square plus this is 20 plus 3, 23 and 23 minus 40. So this is minus 17 and equals to 0. The last one, we have to verify that area of triangle with vertices remains invariant under translation of x's when origin is shifted to point minus to comma 1. Invariant means that area doesn't change. Let's say we have point, this is vertex A, this is B, this is C. We know how to find out the area of triangle ABC. We'll use the stair method. Half coordinates of A, this is B, this is C. Coordinates of A repeated. This is half. Downward products with positive sign, it's 40 minus 14 plus 6. And minus these upward products with negative sign, minus sign outside, it's 42 plus 10 minus 8. This will be 46 minus 14, that's 32. 52 minus 8, this is 44. This is 12.26 modulus, so area is positive 6 square units. Next, origin is shifted to this point, so coordinates of A, which is 4, 6, this is h and this is k. So we know x is x plus h, x is 4, capital X plus h is minus 2. This gives us x equals to 6. Similarly, we can find out y coordinate using y is equal to y plus k. 6 is capital Y plus k is 1. Capital Y is 5. So this changes to 6, 5. Coordinates of A with respect to new origin are 6, 5. Similarly, B is 7, 10. So 7 is capital X plus H, which is minus 2. So X is 9. And Y coordinate 10 is capital Y plus K. K is 1. This gives us Y equals to 9. So B with coordinates 7, 10 will have new set of coordinates 9, 9. Likewise, we find out coordinates of C. C is 1, minus 2. 1 is x plus h. H is minus 2. So x is 3. y coordinate minus 2 is capital Y plus K. This is minus 3. So C with initial coordinates 1 comma minus 2 has now 3 comma minus 3. We find out area of triangle with these coordinates. It's half, 6, 5, 9, 9, 3 minus 3, 6, 5. These downward arrows. This is 54 minus 27 plus 15 and minus these upward arrows. This is 45 plus 27 minus 18. This is half. This will be 27 plus 15, 42. And this is 45 plus 9, 54. This is 12 upon 2, 6 square units. Area of triangle, this is 6 square units. Now also it's 6 square units. That is, area is invariant under translation. Students, for any problems, you may WhatsApp to this number. Hope you like it. Share my number, share my channel with your friends. Thank you.